Hello everyone, this is Usage Sake, back again with another episode of Root Letter. So we finished chapter 2 last time. We wore down Four Eyes to get information out of him. He seems to remember Aya Fumino, but not by that name. We reminded him of his relationship with her, and he confessed, yes, he does know Aya, but not by that name. He even showed us the class registry from that year. There was no girl by that name. There were other names around it that we wrote down, and I assume in this episode we'll learn more about that. We finished the second letter last time, and so today we're going to start the third letter, this banana paper. Banana stationery, and I have to imagine that this is from... This must be the Gorilla Man, the coach. That's my guess. We'll see if I'm right. Komiyarion sounds nice. Is that where we're supposed to go? We're outside the Matsue City offices. It's suggesting we go to Komiyarion. I don't remember why it wants us to go there. Here I am at Komiyarion. Or maybe I'm just hungry. Sanpei comes over. Welcome! Oh, it's you from the day before. The Yamato no Orochi soba was great, so I came back. What'll it be today? I look over the menu. They have all kinds of soba dishes and combo meals, and it all looks good. There's so many choices, it's hard to decide. How about the speed eating challenge? See how many bowls of Yamata no Orochi soba you can eat in 30 minutes. The record's 5 bowls. If you remember that soba we had the other day that had like 8 pieces of eel and a mound of soba, that's just thinking of trying to eat all that makes me sick. No way, who the hell could eat that lunch? No one's beat his record for 15 years. What do you get if you get a new record? The food is free, so what do you say? No thanks. Yeah, no way. What should I eat? I have to guess that the person who ate that was the Gorilla Man who was the baseball player in the flashback, or like in the original letter. His photo's also on the wall here, if you remember from last time, so pretty sure this is going to be about the coach. What do you want to eat, Sanpei? What do you feel like eating right now? Chocolate. Chocolate? You can't beat a sweet treat at the end of a long day at work. Okay. What's the special? What are today's specials? Everything, of course. What did I have yesterday for lunch? Yesterday was the Shijimi bowl. Alright, that's it. I'll have a Shijimi bowl again. Yes, sir. 1 Shijimi bowl. Sanpei heads to the kitchen. Alright, I guess I'll wait for the food till the food comes. Here's that baseball player again. I look around the shop. There's a label on the picture that says Masaya Watanabe, Matsue Oba High School, speed eating record, Yamata no Orochi soba, 5 bowls. So that's the record holder. Hey, isn't that the coach of the baseball team? I should take a picture. I take a picture of the speed eating record and Watanabe. Acquired picture of speed eating record. Here you go. Sanpei brings over a shijimi bowl. It has a plenty of plump shijimi clams on top. The rice is infused with their flavor, and it looks and smells fantastic. That sounds pretty good. Soba and clams. Good food is a gift from the gods. Thanks. I let myself get lost in the shijimi bowl's flavor. It was so good, I finished before I knew it. Kenkichi comes over from the kitchen. How was it, man? It was the best. The shijimi clams must love being part of something so good. You're a funny guy. And they love dying. Let's ask about the clams. Why is this area famous for shijimi clams? Lake Shinji is #1 in shijimi fishing in all of Japan. Of course, it's not just by volume. We're #1 in taste, too. Shouldn't they be called Shinjimi clams, then? But I'm sorry. We've got a special pavilion for it, too. Want a brochure? Sure. Oh, I want a brochure. Nah, I'm good for now. The ghost in the side of the Fumino residence. By the way, have you ever heard a rumor that that empty lot is haunted? That ain't a rumor, that's the truth. Me and Sanpei saw the ghost a bunch of times. So was it a female ghost? High school age? Nope. Well, it was a girl, but in her late 20s. How do you know she's in her late 20s? I've got an eye for that kind of thing. Oh, give me a break. Sanpei is a ladies' man. Sanpei blogs about ghost sightings. Did the rumors originate from that blog? Nope. They really do appear there. Ghosts, huh? By the way, I forgot to give you one of these. Genkichi hands over a Sumo Ashikoshi stamp rally card. This is the rewards card for the Sumo Ashikoshi stamp rally. Acquired stamp rally card. You mentioned that before. What the heck is it? It's what we call the 7 delicacies of Lake Shinji, a specialty of Lake Shinji. The su in Sumo Ashikoshi is for Suzuki sea bass. The mo is for Moroge ebi prawn. The u is for unagi eel. The a is for amasagi smelt. The shi is for shira uo, whitebait. The ko is for koi carp, and the other shi is for shijimi clams. So we've had 2 of those, the shijimi clams and the eel. I ate unagi in the Yamata no Orochi soba, and I ate the shijimi bowl today. So that's why you stamped u and shi. Yep. What happens when you get all the stamps?
それは完成してからのお楽しみだわ。
Gotta get them all to find out. Making a big deal out of it, huh?
人探しの進展はどうげなった？
How's the manhunt going? 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
ひえ、進んでないでやすか。
Nani? You haven't gotten anywhere? That's the 2 steps back. So we have a stamp card now. I would like to fill this out. It's a stamp rally card for the 7 delicacies of Lake Shinji. You get a stamp each time you get one of the entries in Sumo Ashikoshi. That was actually an accident, but that's fine. Who picked the 7 delicacies of Lake
発
Shinji?
案者は新聞記者らしいで。はじめはもっと候補があっただろう。最終的にキッチンに落ち着いたらしい。
I heard a newspaper reporter came up with the idea. At first, there were more candidates, but they settled on 7. Huh. Do high school students come here often?
ってほどでもないが、たまには食うで。運動部の男どもが大食いに挑戦したりな。
I wouldn't say often, but sometimes. The boys in the sports clubs come by to try the binge eating challenge. No girls come?
ナンパでも狙ってるんでやすか。犯罪でやすよ。
Man, everybody thinks I'm a freaking pervert. What the heck? Are you trying to pick some up? That's a crime, you know. No, ugh. What is it with people around here? Yeah, for real. I thought Aya might have come here too, but it doesn't seem likely. What's a store in Matsue where high school students like to gather and has been around for a
コ
while?
ンビニでやすね。
The convenience store, maybe? No, I don't think that'll work. It needs to be a store where the students and staff would recognize each other.
そうなら、丸腰だ。
You should hit up Marukoshi. What kind of a place is that?
格安で食べ物を提供する店だ。
They have food for cheap. Was it mentioned in the guidebook? Let's check. Murokoshi. I consult the guidebook. Here it is. Someone here might know the students from Oba High School 15 years ago.
兄ちゃん、今日も半額でいいね。
Young man, half price for today, too.
どうしたんでやすか。
Hey, are you sure?
この兄ちゃんは半額でいいが。
You heard me. Half price for this guy. This shop has great service. Now that I'm full, I guess I'll check out that Marukoshi place. They like us here, I guess. We need to eat all the 7 foods of Lake Shinji. Marukoshi. Cheap food, apparently. This looks like a convenience store, to be honest. I came to Marukoshi. There are some high school students hanging out and chatting about nothing in particular. So this is Marukoshi. It's set up like a bento shop. I wonder what they have. They have a vending machine. I'll look at the vending machine. I want to go back to being a student. That's a good deal. Too good! Cans of juice and coffee are less than 100 yen each. There's even juice for 50 yen. This is the ultimate vending machine. That is pretty good. There used to be a vending machine at a gas station near me that had generic sodas for 25 cents. It was always awesome to get a can of soda for a quarter. It's awesome. There's a menu on the wall. There's a menu. Takoyaki, 250 yen. Soba omelet, 200 yen. Fried dough, 50 yen each. Croquette, 50 yen. What the heck, this place is cheap. No wonder they get a lot of students here. Yeah, for real, what the heck. When I enter the shop, a few high school boys and girls are chatting happily. It's like water or something. There's a water server. The inside of the shop is like a little cram school. I get some water and buy a piece of fried kinako dough and sit at a table. Spent 50 yen. Haven't had fried dough in a while. My gaze drifts to the group of high school students chatting happily. I wonder if Aya and her friends came here. Aya and her 7 classmates having a good time. So we thought that the TV reporter was Bitch, but I don't think she was. I think she was Bestie. That's my guess. Because Bitch is the one with the blonde hair standing up, and the news reporter had like that purplish hair, like the girl sitting down, and she's Bestie. So I think maybe part of how we screwed up was calling her Chatty Bitch. She wasn't Chatty Bitch, she was Bestie, I think. You've already knocked down one of these. I killed someone. I must atone for my sins. This is farewell. Goodbye. I let myself get lost in thought, and when I look up, I realize that the students left. Now I'm the only customer in the place. Maybe the person Aya killed was a classmate? It explained why Four Eyes didn't want to talk about her. But if that's the case, who did she kill? I have more of her letters. I take out a piece of banana patterned stationery from my bag. The 3rd letter she sent me, stationery with a banana pattern. This one's cute too. It's dated July 27th. There might be a hint to solve the mystery. I'll try reading it. Okay, let's see if I can not screw up reading this letter again. Dear Max, the rainy season is over, and it's been humid every day here in Matsue. How are things over there? Let me tell you about my classmate, Monkey. He's the pillar of the baseball team. He played a huge part in the finals of the prefectural tournament. They lost the game, but it was fun cheering for them from the bleachers. He's a bit ill-tempered, but he's a kind person at heart. I might have done something bad to him, but it was for his own good. Someday he'll understand. Someday. I believe that. It did it again. Great. I don't know how to read the second half of these letters. I don't know what button to press. Oh, that's really annoying. I can read the final paragraph, I guess. Shimane has a lot of stories about monsters. It's very impressive. I'd like you to see it sometime. She's saying something about him having the leadership skills to become a coach in the future. He might lead our alma mater to nationals, I have a feeling. Okay, P.S. What kind of adult do you want to become, Max? What did I write back to her? Oh, that's so annoying. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Okay, let's see what I said to her. Thanks for your letter. Tokyo is also crazy hot right now. Wow, your high school's baseball team went all the way to the prefectural finals, huh? Must have been fun. I'm jealous. My high school went up against the favored winners in the first round and lost. It was a called game, but our team is taking it well, at least. They were talking big about how winning the Tokyo finals is actually harder than winning the nationals. I played soccer in middle school, but I gave it up. There are people in the world who've got talent that no amount of hard work can make up for. Sports can be frustrating, but it's fun too. I used to think it's strange to hug or shake hands with the opponents after a match, but I really get it after experiencing it for myself. It's like you sweat away any negative feelings when you play sports. I'd like to continue playing even after I grow up. One time in high school, our football team, I was in band, and our football team went to, this is American football, real football, not soccer, but my football team went to state, so kind of like a prefecture, and I was in band, and they won state. It was pretty awesome. We got to go, of course. That was a lot of fun. Okay, what did I write back? And she's asking, what kind of an adult do you want to become, Max? So I don't want to become an adult. I don't want to have ideals. My ideal adult is someone who has dreams. My ideal adult has big dreams. You always need to be focused on something. I try not to have ideals. I want to become an ideal. I don't want to become an adult. Ideally, I'd be a high school student forever. Well, that's childish. No. I try not to have ideals. I want to become an ideal. That's arrogant. I don't want to say that. My ideal adult has big dreams. You always need to be focused on something. That's the only one that's I think a mature thing to say. I don't really like the other two. And then my question. Aya, do you want to grow up quickly? Aya, what do you think of selfish adults? Aya, what kind of an adult do you want to become? Let's ask her. Let's see what she wants to be. So, P.S. My ideal adult has big dreams. You always need to be focused on something. Aya, what kind of an adult do you want to become? Yes, that's what I asked her. I got pretty serious in that letter. I don't really think I did. His responses never really make sense to me. He's like, I was so childish. I don't think they were really that childish, and I don't think that this was really that serious of a letter, but I don't know. Maybe for a high school student it was. The lady who runs Marukoshi comes over. Excuse me, is something the matter? What? You were muttering to yourself. Oh, I just have a lot of stuff on my mind. I see. Hey, has this shop been around for a while? Yes, for over 20 years. And you must be familiar with the high school students in this area. Sure am. This here's a hangout for high school kids. She might actually know something. What kind of high school students come to this
お
place?
腹を空かせた男の子が多いでね。
はい
学校帰りによく寄ってごすに。
We get lots of hungry lads, young lads. They stop by on the way home from school.
あげあげ。こないだは野球部の監督さんが部員全員連れてきなったよ。試合で勝ったって祝勝会だと。
Oh, right, the other day, the coach came by with the whole team. A celebration for winning the game, he said. That sounds sweaty. I want to hear more about Aya, not this guy. Or let's think. I should try gathering information. Let's just see. It's a photo from 15 years ago, but do you recognize this girl? Show Aya's photo.
は松江大場高校の生徒だがね。
Well, she's a Matsue Oba High School student. Do you recognize her,
ご
though?
めんなさい。わからんわ。
I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, okay. Another dead end, I'm getting discouraged.
あなたの娘ですかね。
Is this girl your daughter? No, she's my pen pal from 15 years ago.
5年前ね。その年は確か。
15 years ago, eh? That year was... Was there
いと
something?
こが結婚した年だわ。
The year that my cousin got married. Okay. Well, that had nothing to do with Aya. Was there any sort of incident that year?
あ事件だね。
What sort of incident? Like an incident where a high school student was arrested for murder.
事件はないでね。
Nothing like that around here. It could also be something like attempted murder. Was there any incident where a girl in high school was
物
arrested?
騒な事件はありません。
Never had anything crazy like that around here. No one knows? This could be something big.
なんかなお調べちゃおうかね。
What are you looking into? I'm just looking for my pen pal. Let's see, can I show her this picture? Picture a speed eating record. I used my phone to take a pic of this thing they had in Kamiarian. It says, Masaya Watanabe, Matsue Oba High School, speed eating record. Yamato no Orochi Soba, 5 bowls. It's ridiculous.
あら。大場高校の野球部の監督さんだがね。
Hey, isn't that the coach of the baseball team at Oba High School?
わあ、高校生くらいの時の写真かしら。懐かしいわね。あの子が作ったおむそばの大食い記録、まだ破られちょらんのよ。
Looks like a photo from when he was about high school age. Sure brings back memories. No one's broken the record he set for soba omelet speed eating to this day. Soba omelet? What? I wonder if that's a bad translation or something. That guy's got a speed eating record at this place too. Oh wait, no. No, she's saying he got a record here as well. Okay, for soba omelets. All right, that guy's got a speed eating record at this place too. Where the heck does he put it all? Correspondence. Have you ever had a pen pal?
実はないわね。ラブレターならもらったことある。
No, I was never much for writing letters. I got a few love letters in my day, though. Love letters!
あらんけんまあ失礼な驚き方だこと。こうでも昔は美人だったんです。
How rude. No need to be that surprised. Believe it or not, I was quite the beauty back then. I guess she does have traces of former beauty, if you look closely enough. What an asshole. Do you know anyone who might have a lot of information about the Matsue area?
ほうなら、遊覧船白鳥号のキャプテンだわ。あのさん特に高校生の情報に詳しいでね。
The man you're looking for is the captain of the tour boat, the SS Swan. That fella is well acquainted with the high school students. Thanks, I'll have to go see him. It's still kind of unclear, but oh well. I'll try the tour boat boarding area. Okay. Probably gotta check the guidebook. Oh, and we didn't check the guidebook for this. A family-owned eatery. They serve delicious agepan, takoyaki, obanyaki, and more at low prices, making it popular among local high school students. Okay, can we go to the SS Swan? We can. And we have a ton of areas now. Go all over. SS Swan. Oh, it has that mascot on it. There are 20 or so passengers lined up at the boarding area. The SS Swan is a long, flat tour boat. There's a painting of Shima Neko on its white hull. I wonder who's the captain. Totally looks like the one true captain. This here's a man's man. That's when I notice a man with a white beard wearing a captain's hat. Yeah, that guy. He just needs a shirt that says, "I'm the captain." Excuse me, you must be the captain? Yep, I sure am. What can I do for you? I heard you know a lot about Matsue. Could I ask you a few questions? I wanted to ask you about Matsue Oba High School. Matsue Oba High School! Are you a fan too? Fan? What are you talking about? Oh, guess not. Well, now he seems disappointed. Fan of what? It's time to set sail. We'll talk on the ship. The captain boards the SS Swan. The SS Swan is a tour boat that operates on Lake Shinji. If I get on, I won't be able to come back for at least an hour. Well, I do want to hear what the captain has to say. I board the SS Swan. There are chairs set up on the rear deck, and several passengers are sitting down. There are tatami mats lining the inside rooms. It's like a houseboat. The captain is seated up front at the helm and is preparing to set sail. Doesn't look like a good time to chat. Once the SS Swan sets sail, an audio guide for the Lake Shinji cruise starts to play. Captain, got a little time to talk? What'd I get on the boat again? I don't chit-chat while at sea, on principle. Didn't you say we could talk on the ship? Come back later. Well then, I'd better leave it be for now. If you're taking a trip, enjoy it. Guess I just have to wait until the little cruise is over with. What the heck? He told us to get on the ship. We'll talk on the ship. Now he's like, I don't talk while at sea. It's like, why do you tell us to get on then? What the heck? The boat glides across the lake's tranquil surface at a leisurely pace. Unlike oceans or rivers, lake cruises sure are peaceful. You can relax and enjoy the scenery. It's actually pretty nice. I can see the scenery outside through the window. It's very beautiful. We've got brochures for the Lake Shinji cruise. I guess I'll take one. I read the Lake Shinji cruise brochure. The sunset at Lake Shinji is so beautiful, it has been named one of Japan's top 100. The sunset cruise lets you fully enjoy the beautiful lake, as it is dyed gold. Acquired Lake Shinji cruise brochure. Looks like we're still going to be on the water for a while. It's an inoffensive table, okay? Inoffensive. Weird. Suddenly, the passengers begin to stir. What? The TV on the boat is showing a commercial for Lake Shinji Shijimi clams. Looks like a local commercial. A little girl, about 7 years old, is advertising Shijimi. Shijimi clams are apparently a local specialty of Lake Shinji. Look at her, she's so adorable. Arisa Sasaki, right? She'll be a famous actress someday for
こ
sure.
の子のお母さんもタレントしちゃったよ。
Her mother was a celebrity too.
あらそうなの？
Oh, really? Seems like she's a famous child actress in Matsue. On the back page of the Lake Shinji cruise brochure is a photo of Arisa and an advertisement that says, Usagi Theatrical Company now recruiting. The boat returns to dock after a 45-minute trip around Lake Shinji. The SS Swan returns to the dock. I disembark from the SS Swan. Was there any point to riding around the lake? I mean, clearly that actress and that theater company is going to be important later, probably. Maybe that's another character, but other than that, like, no. The captain wouldn't even talk to us. What a dick. Get on my cruise. We'll talk there. But I don't talk at sea, so there's literally no point.
クルーズはどうでしたか？
How was the cruise? It's pretty relaxing, but I didn't get a chance to talk
こ
to
れ
you.
でいいんだよ。人が親しくなるには少しの時間が必要だ。同じ空間にいるだけでその人物がわかる。
That's all as it should be. It takes a little time for people to become acquainted. Just by being in the same space, you can learn their personality. I guess so.
私に尋ねたいことがあったんだろう。でも私が後にしてくれと言うと待ってくれた。それだけであなたの人柄がわかる。
It's a good point. We were kind of a pushover. He told us to get on the ship and we'll talk. He told me to wait, and I did. Like a good little boy. I'm a pushover. You had something you wanted to ask me, and when I asked you to wait, you did. That alone tells me your character. Less like my character, more like your aura. You're giving off a major don't talk to me
あ
vibe.
なたは愉快な人だ。
You're a funny guy. The captain laughs heartily. Gonna laugh it off, huh? Seems alright to ask about Aya now. Do you know of a girl named Aya
今
Fumino?
流行りのアイドルか何かかね。
Is she one of those pop stars or something? No, nothing like that, but it might be faster to just show him the photo. I'll jump right in. Do you recognize this girl? I show Aya's photo to the captain. This is from 15 years ago,
申
but
し訳ないが力にはなれないようだ。年を取ると若い娘は同じにしか見えないのだ。
sorry, but I don't think I can help you. Young girls all look the same when you get old. I heard you're well acquainted with Matsue's high school
その
students.
情報は間違えているな。私が詳しいのは高校生ではなく高校野球だ。大ファンで島根県大会はすべて見ている。
Someone told you wrong. I don't know the students, but I know all about the baseball teams. I'm a huge fan and watch every Shimane prefectural final. There's a big difference between high school students and high school baseball. Let's ask him about this guy. Do you know this person? No, I don't. Oops, wrong photo. Okay. Maybe I should ask about baseball. Monkey. The summer tournament 15 years ago. Do you remember the summer tournament 15 years ago?
松江大場高校と浜野川高校だ。あの試合だけは忘れないよ。
It was Matsue Oba High School and Hamanokawa High School in the finals. I'll never forget that game. That good of a
試
game?
合は7対1で浜野川高校の大勝だ。大場高校はエースの乱調が響いたんだな。
Sounds like a really boring game if you only scored 7 and 1. That seems like... I don't watch baseball, but... I mean... 8 scores in total? I don't know. It just seems really boring. Especially if it's like 9 innings. Jeez. It is Japanese baseball. I don't know if that's different, but come on. 8 goal... Like... I don't know. It seems really boring. Well, it wound up being a 7-1 win for Hamanokawa. Oba's ace player was off his game. Because Aya did something to him. Presumably, that's what she said. Well, part of that was an unforgettable game.
ホームランボールを取ったんだ。
It was the first time I got a home run ball. And that's it.
記念だからサインまでしてもらった。
I even got it autographed to commemorate the occasion. Is a ball with the high school student's autograph worth
気
anything?
持ちの問題だ。
It is to me.
そういえば今年は大場高校が念願の甲子園初出場するかもしれないぞ。
By the way, Oba High School might finally make the nationals for the first time this year. Have they got a good player now or
攻
something?
守で4番の松井一太郎という選手がいて、プロ野球のスカウトも目をつけているんだ。
They've got a pitcher and a cleanup hitter named Ichitaro Matsui, and even the recruiters for the pros are interested in him. A pitcher and cleanup hitter. That's the best of both worlds. They've got a player like that, huh? Hell of a player. He'll become a star of Matsue.
サインが欲しいな。
I'd love to get his autograph. I should ask about various things in depth. Didn't I ask this already? I have some things I want to ask about the baseball team at Oba High School.
興味を持ってくれたかね。
Oh ho! So you've become interested.
今年の大場高校はすごいぞ。松井君だけじゃない。他の選手も粒揃いだ。監督の悲願が今年こそ報われるはずなんだ。
This year's team is spectacular. It's not just Matsui either. The whole team is just as good. This will be the year the coach realizes his dream. The captain's so excited. I don't want to interrupt, even though it's irrelevant to my investigation. Let's keep asking about that.
おお、今年の大場高
Okay, same thing. Let's ask about Monkey. Oh, Monkey is... Of course, Monkey was the name of the... like, Gorilla Man baseball player that I knew. Was there a player like a monkey in Oba's baseball team 15 years ago?
覚えてないな。
Not that I remember.
あ、そうだ、
うん
思い出した。その1年前、大場高校は不祥事があって大会に出られなかったんだ。
Oh, I remember. The year before that, Oba High School had a scandal and couldn't enter the tournament. What kind of a scandal?
2年生が他校の生徒と喧嘩したんだよ。16年前、大場高校は3年にいい選手がいたから出場していたらおそらく甲子園に出られていた。
A second year got in a fight with a student from another school 16 years ago. Oba had a good third-year player, so if they'd been able to enter, they could have made it to the nationals. So they directed all that frustration into winning the following year, huh?
エースが利き腕の右腕を痛めながらも決勝まで上がってきたのに残念だったな。
They made it to the finals, but their ace destroyed his right arm in the process. Crying shame. I learned a lot about the baseball team from back then, but I still don't know who Monkey is. No use asking any more questions. Thank you. Maybe we can chat again sometime.
なあ、
Sure. The captain walks away. I feel like we don't even need to like figure out who Monkey is. We know who he is. It's the coach. I thought didn't the woman at the convenience store kind of place say that? Hey, what's Shimaneko doing in a place like this? It says Swan 2. Benches. There's a bench you can relax while waiting. I can see the cockpit. Cockpits are a man's romance. Okay, what should I do now? Come to think of it, Aya's letter said that Oba High School got the finals in the high school baseball tournament. Monkey must have been on the team. Where would I go for newspapers? Oh, the library. Okay. Library. Let's go. If I look up the high school baseball records from 15 years ago, I might find something that'll lead me to Monkey. I'm in the periodicals section. The high school baseball prefectural tournament finals are in late July. I should look for the July newspapers from 15 years ago. I find a newspaper article. There's an article in the morning edition from July 26th. In the finals, Hamanokawa High School won against Oba High School. In her letter, Aya said Monkey played a huge part. The article lists the players' scores. From Oba High School, the number 4 player seems to have done well. 3 for 4 and 1 home run, it says. The player's name was... Also, the spacing on name looks strange. What? I let out a cry of amazement, which draws glares from all around. Sorry. I apologize in a soft voice, and they look away. The player's name was Watanabe, same as the gorilla-like teacher who caught me. He must be Monkey. But this isn't enough to be sure he's Monkey. I reread the article. The only one who hit a home run in the finals was Watanabe. A home run. There's something about that. The captain was saying he got the home run ball autographed. That ball should have the player's name. The newspaper also has a picture of the moment when Hamanokawa High School won. The overjoyed Hamanokawa baseball players are in the foreground, with the sobbing Oba High School players behind them. That broad back looks like his. This is him? I made a copy of the newspaper article. Acquire a copy of the newspaper article about the finals. I better go see the captain. Can we look at that article? It's kind of weird, like they lost miserably, but the only score they got was a home run. Okay, let's go ask the captain again. I don't see the captain anywhere, either. Bad timing, I guess. I checked the timetable in the waiting room, but there's still about an hour until the next departure. He might not be back for a while. I'd hoped he'd show me his signed ball. Just waiting around is kind of boring. What should I do? I suppose I'll go meet Monkey. He'll be at Matsue Oba High School. I hope he'll meet with me. I guess the only reason we need that ball is because Matsue is going to say, no, that wasn't me. I didn't hit a home run. And then we can show him the signed baseball as proof. Because I feel like we don't need to prove who Monkey is. We know who he is. But he's going to deny it, obviously. Okay, let's go be called a pervert again. I'm back at Oba High School. There are students walking home from school. I'm just in time. The school's getting out. Looks like the baseball team is practicing too. I'll try going to the field. I'm at the field. The baseball team is practicing. I see the baseball team practicing on the field. I watch the baseball team's practice. There's no sign of him. A baseball team member passes by. Hey, do you know where the coach is? You're the one who was with the coach the day before yesterday, right? Yeah, I'm an acquaintance of his. Coach wasn't feeling well, so he went home for the day. I'll keep what you told me a secret, so could you tell me his nickname? The only thing we really call him is Coach. We all respect him. They trust him more than I
僕が
thought.
野球を続けられとるのは監督のおかげなんです。
It's thanks to Coach that I've been able to keep practicing baseball. What do you mean?
飛行に走りそうになったことがあるんです。それを監督は体を張って止めてくれたんです。
There was a time I almost became a delinquent, but Coach risked his life to stop me. Guess you can't judge a book by its ape-like
監
cover.
督は野球より人の道を教えてくれます。一流の野球選手になる前に一流の人になれって言われています。
Coach teaches us how to be people rather than about baseball. He tells us to become first-class people before becoming first-class baseball players. I sure can't argue with that. Other baseball team members come over.
そのおじさん誰？
Here we go. Matsue, what's going on? Who's the old man? Old man? I'm a young guy, no matter how you
監
slice it.
督の知り合いだ。失礼な口の利き方をするんじゃない。
He knows the coach, don't be rude. He's a mature one, so this is the Matsue who's got the best of both worlds. Matsue, you're the ace and the cleanup hitter, right?
よく知っとられますね。
Yeah, you sure know a lot. I heard from
そうで
Coach.
したか。
Ah, okay. Great, I lied again. If I stick around too long, I'll end up lying a lot more. Your coach used to be on the team when he was in high school, right?
15年前の県大会で準優勝したメンバーです。大場高校が決勝まで進んだのはその年だけです。
Yeah, they were the runners up at the prefectural tournament 15 years ago. That was the only year Alba High School made it to the finals. I heard he hit a home run at the finals and played a huge part.
でも監督はその話をするの嫌がるが。
He doesn't like to talk about it though.
それはあれじゃないだか。
That's cause Matsue's brisk speech suddenly
松井なん
falters.
か出張かや。
Matsue, do you know something?
監督はもともとピッチャーだったんだ。決勝戦も先発したけど、序盤の大量失点で外野に交代になったんだ。
Coach was originally a pitcher. He was a starter at the finals too, but he lost a lot of points in the opening round and was sent to the outfield. He was a pitcher, huh? I wonder who's better, you right now or the coach of the
決
past?
まってます。監督は決勝まで行ったんですよ。
Coach for sure. He went to the finals after all.
僕なんてまだまだです。県大会だって予選の途中ですし。
I have a long way to go. We're still in the middle of preliminaries for the prefectural tournament.
いつか僕が決勝で勝って甲子園に行けたら、その時初めて監督を超えたって胸を張れると思います。
One day, if I win the finals and make it to the nationals, then I'll be able to hold my head high and say I surpassed Coach. Good luck. I'm sure he's waiting for the day. I know, though. He said he was a pitcher. I was under the impression that he was a
4
fielder.
年前の決勝戦も先発は監督だったそうです。でも、序盤に5点取られて外野に交代したんです。
Coach was the one who went to the finals last time, 15 years ago, but he lost 5 points in the opening round and was traded to the outfield. So he had the best of both, too.
これっておかしくないか？
Isn't that funny?
何がだ？
What
監
is?
督の投げちゃうところを見たことないぞ。
I've never seen Coach pitch.
ああ、右腕を怪我して投手生命を絶たれたんだ。
Oh, he hurt his right arm and had to give up his pitching career. That guy's got quite a
監督の
past.
知り合いなんですよね。
You're an acquaintance of Coach, right? Yeah, sort of, I am.
僕、監督が心配なんです。
I'm worried about him.
ああ、俺もだ。
Yeah, me too. The other players nod in agreement. Wonder what it could be.
監督、悩みがあるようなんです。
It's like something's bothering him. Is something the matter?
誰もいない教室で考え込んどることがあるんです。
A few times we've seen him in an empty classroom, deep in thought.
昨日は珍しく酒を飲んだらしいね。
Yesterday he was even drinking
モ
alcohol.
ンキーミックスっていうバナナ味のカクテルが好きらしいぞ。
What the hell? I heard he likes a banana flavored cocktail called a monkey mix. What the fuck? This is a strange man. A banana flavored cocktail. Is he trying to be a monkey? Well, grown-ups need a drink once in a while. Not while they're at school, though.
監督は甲子園に行くまで禁酒すると言っとられました。
But the coach said he'd abstain until we make it to nationals. But he gave in, huh?
事情があるんです。監督を助けてください。
There's got to be a reason. Please help him. Well, this is getting weird. It's just weird to think, like, he's so depressed, deep in thought, alone in a classroom. It's not like he's drinking whiskey or something. He makes himself a banana-flavored cocktail, then sits down to really think, mull over those bananas. What the hell? It is getting weird. You should probably leave, dude. Right, he's got the potential to be a future star, so they probably want something to commemorate that. Hey, listen, Matsue. Yes? Do you think I could get a signed ball?
喜んで。その代わり監督のことをよろしくお願いします。
Oh, I can trade that for... Well, maybe I can trade it for that home run ball. Yes, I'd be happy to, but in exchange, please look out for Coach. Matsui signed a ball and gave it to me. This might become my treasure. Acquired signed ball from Matsui. Let's see, what should I do now? I want to find out more about Monkey. If Watanabe is Monkey, then he and Four Eyes were classmates. I'll try asking Four Eyes. Okay, that's a good idea. I kind of didn't think we'd be going back to other characters, but that actually kind of makes sense. I came to the city office. I'll ask Four Eyes about Monkey. Yo!
もう話すことはありませんよ。
I have nothing further to say to you. Could you tell me more about Monkey?
私は動物博士ではありません。
You know what I mean. I'm not an animal expert. I mean your former classmate, Monkey.
卒業したのはどれも人間の学校ですよ。
All the institutions I've attended have been for human beings. The Oba High School baseball team coach, Watanabe, you know him, don't you? You gonna climb up again, dude? They called him Monkey back in high school, right? You were classmates in high school, weren't you?
どうでしたかね。
I'm not sure about that. Don't play dumb. I can hardly get a word out of him. What should I do? Let's try this. It's a nice signature. Looks better than mine. Show him this, maybe. You know this guy, don't you?
知りませんね。
No idea. He doesn't even look at my phone. So this guy has a lot of pride, huh? I'll try provoking him a bit. Oh, right. You probably weren't able to see Watanabe. What do you
どうい
mean?
うことですか。
He was the hero of Matsue. And you were Four Eyes, living your gloomy high school life. So it was like he was in a different world.
そんなことはありませんね。
That's not true. Sorry, I keep cutting him off. He just speaks so slowly. No, it's okay. Watanabe was a bright, shining hero,
彼は
right?
ヒーローなんかじゃありません。むしろ悪役です。
He was not a hero. More like a villain. What does that mean?
いえ、
I mean... You know, don't you? Say it.
高2の春に暴力事件を起こしたんです。それで夏の大会に出場できなかったんです。
He got into a big fight in the spring of our second year, and because of that, we weren't able to play in the summer tournament. Forfeiture due to joint responsibility, huh?
彼の暴力事件を先生に告発したのはクラスメイトらしいんですよね。
Apparently, a classmate reported it to the teachers. Well, it has been an hour. Last episode was an hour and a half. I want to keep these at about an hour, so I think for now we're going to cut it off here. And next time we'll continue pressing Tanaka, trying to get information about Monkey. So I'm interested. I'm curious what Monkey will have to say, but we'll find that out next episode. Been Usagi Sake. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.